Hi, this is Avery with Wyatt Insurance, and thanks for joining us for another 5-Question Friday. I'm here with Katy Richardson from Neighborhood Barre, and she's going to tell you just a little bit about what they do. So to start us, what is Neighborhood Barre?
So Neighborhood Barre is B-A-R-R-E, which is how you spell a ballet bar. We do not do any actual dancing, but we do group fitness classes that are really targeted towards your full body. So we do arms, abs, glutes, quads, and then what it does, the workout is formulated to kind of break it up. So you really are isolating certain areas of the body, working those areas out to complete exhaustion, and then moving on to another muscle group.
The shakes.
The shake.
Yeah.
So it's very low impact. There's no like pounding or jumping or anything like that. You're just working in a lot of isometric contractions, but our technique is a little bit different because we do intermix in a lot more like optional full range and full body elements that allow your heart rate to get a little bit higher. We really streamlined our method during COVID.
Yeah.
We offered a lot of different types of classes before, and then scheduling became difficult because of capacity and things like that. So I took that time to kind of reformulate the technique. So now we have a lot more options in every class, and the clients absolutely love it.
Online as well.
Yes, yes, we have online, we have live stream, so on demand and live stream. So 2 online formats, but that's what we do here.
Yeah, so you didn't set out to be a bar or Neighborhood Barre owner.
No.
You were studying to be a CPA. So what made you kind of change courses and have a bit more fun of a career?
Well, it is a lot more fun. It's way more fun. So I worked as an internal auditor for a Vulcan Materials company. I was in Birmingham, Alabama at the time, but there's a division office right here in Knoxville.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I became familiar with Knoxville, was through that job. I was very thankful for the job at the time. It was great. I was in process of taking my CPA exam, but as I often do, I took on a little too much with that and tried to take the 2 hardest, well, to me, what would have been the hardest parts to me, everybody's different, at the same time.
Yeah.
I failed them both by 1 point.
Oh.
5 times. And so I said, you know what? I took that as kind of a sign. I mean, that's literally 1 question.
Yeah.
And 74 is failing too, which I also think is kind of.
That's kind of hardcore. A 71 would get you passing.
Yeah. 74 is failing. So so I took that as a sign to just put that to the side for a second, and then kind of look within and say, is this what you really want to do? You know, do you really, is your goal to move from internal audit to corporate accounting? Like, and if it is, that's great, because there's so many opportunities.
But was it right for
with
you?
That company, but was that right for me? And it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I can't be chained to a desk. That's why audit was great for me, because I got to travel. But there's not a lot of places to go from there when that's your career path, and that is not what I wanted to do.
Right. So you've actually, it's not just this one Neighborhood Barre that we're in. You have 17 in the U.S.
Yes.
So when you're thinking of franchising, how do you pick a city and the person to lead that area? What does that look like?
When I first started franchising, it was 2015. And boutique fitness was very hot.
Right.
And there are oftentimes a lot of opportunities that pop up with that, but there's also breaking through the noise, right? So my strategy has always been more slow strategic growth, and to, you know, when I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, if I had a franchise in Montana, like, how am I going to support that person?
Right.
It's way more hands-on than a lot of people realize it is. It's way more hands-on than I realized it was going into it.
So you traveled to the locations.
I had no idea how hard it was going to be to hit those kind of like franchising milestones of like 5 locations, then 10, then 15. And it takes a lot of work. So slow strategic growth in the sense of grow near your corporate location, and then kind of expand out from there as you're able to build your support team so that you can take care of what you're creating.
Right. And
that's the hardest part.
And be successful.
Yes.
So you recently won the Pinnacle Award for Excellence in Female Business. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about being a female-owned business and kind of your favorite parts of it, or ways you've seen yourself grow in this role.
So I've never been like a super girly, like girl power girl. But winning that award made me like probably my proudest moment as a girl. Because it's a big deal, you know, and I've always looked up to other women that have won that award. So I was very, very, very honored to receive it. And then I started, you know, when I was filling out the application, kind of dissecting some of their questions about being, you know, a women-owned business, and the fact that I don't have investors, you know, like everything has been, you know, me investing back into my business. And then when I look at it, I'm actually investing into other female business owners. I mean, that's what we have with a franchise. I mean, I would take a dude if a guy was a neighborhood bar, like hit me up, but they just don't come knocking on the door. So, but I mean, to see that we've created so many other like female business owners and empowered those women to, you know, do more than what they're doing, or just take their life in a different direction that they really want to go in. I mean, that is kind of an incredible thing when I take the time to look back on it.
You probably learned about kind of yourself and the experience when you were filling out the application. You're like, oh wow, I don't usually reflect like this.
I don't do a lot of reflecting, and that gave me the opportunity to really kind of think about things like that.
Yes, well, congratulations again. To finish, our 5th question, what is your favorite bar move?
So I personally like anything that works the glutes. I don't know why. It just like, it feels good to me.
Sense of accomplishment.
The quads are killer. I guess maybe the back of my body's stronger than the front. I don't know if it's from cheerleading or what, or just the way I'm built, but I mean, I'm down to shake, but to me, and for my body, like the thigh work gets so intense sometimes, it's just borderline,
not fun.
And I enjoy more of the glute work, and the way we put in a lot of really fun, kind of like flowing full body stuff, and you can do a lot more movement and a lot more of the flowing full body transitions with the glute work. So to me, it's like a little more variety and a little more fun.
Well, perfect. Well, if someone wants to come and try out some of the glute work, where can they find you on social media? And then also if they want to take a class or become a franchisee.
So our Knoxville Instagram is at Neighborhood Bar Knox. And then from there, you can click the link in our profile and try a free class. We do first class free right now. And then if you're not comfortable coming in studio, or you just want to try it and see what it's like before you come in studio, we also do a free first live stream class. That's going to be the closest thing to like in studio experience. And then we also have Neighborhood Bar Online, which is an on-demand platform. We have some full-length classes, but also some shorter classes. As short as like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Kind of class.
Or just kind of like add a little extra to your workout that day.
Stack it. Well, perfect. Well, thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out Neighborhood Bar.